Gildan Media presents Your Coach in a Box, affordable, life-changing audio programs.
Smart is the New Rich, Money Guide for Millennials, written by Christine Romans, narrated by Tavia Gilbert. Preface. I remember the exact moment the power, influence, and potential of your generation first struck me. It was midnight, 4 hours after the first polls closed in the 2012 presidential election. My colleague John King handed off CNN's Magic Wall to me, and I quickly began studying the exit polling data. Surrounded by swooping cameras and a blinding grid of lighting, I stood in the CNN Election Center, tapping through and cross-referencing table after table of numbers and responses from voters who had just left the voting booth. Barack Obama had been re-elected President of the United States just hours before, and the numbers were rolling in throughout the night, telling us who voted and why. Measures for same-sex marriage were on the ballot and passed in 3 states. Washington and Colorado legalized marijuana. In all, there were 180 ballot measures in 38 states. As I scrolled through the results, I was struck by the fact that your generation had become a power player in social change in the United States. Those polls showed a generation that considers itself innovative and diverse, one that is open-minded, and, better yet, flexible enough to change your mind. You have values you believe in, but you respect others' values. As I clicked, tapped, and dragged data across that magic wall, it became quite clear that this generation known as Millennials is one to be reckoned with. And you are different from your elders. All of my reporting shows you are the first generation to value experience over possessions, which is a huge change for a U.S. economy based on the idea of me more now. Your parents' generation bought bigger houses, cars, boats, and second homes, and they spent more time planning vacations than their retirement, all thanks to a mirage of easy credit. But that's over, and you know it. Your generation, forged by the Great Recession, the War on Terror, and an explosion of consumer technology no generation before you could have dreamed of. You've grown up comfortable with technology, and you expect it to change the world. And that technology brings you different experiences and values that you put above most other things. Look.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?